Alright, so this is our first round. We have won the dice roll, so we're going first. And this is our hand. We have lots of lands, and ethereal armor, and unflinching courage. Now, this hand is completely unkeepable, but if one of these lands was a faithless looting, it'd be insane, because we could just loot away these auras and just draw more gas. So we are going to mulligan that. Ooh. Our opponent mulligan also. I'm not going to mulligan this. It has no enablers, which is really bad for us. But we do have Umbrella Rights and a Bruna. So if we just draw like one or two enablers, like a Chronic Flooding, or a Looting, or an Instant Charm, we should be fine. I'll start out with a tap land. This one has our Sulfur Falls come and play untapped, so we can Instant Charm next turn, if needs be, or if we need a blue mana. So let's see what we're up against and see if we have enough time. Okay, tap Woodland Cemetery. Alright, that's a good sign. We drew a Watery Grave. Definitely playing one of my tap lands. I'm just going to play the... I don't need the Godless Shrine yet, so I'll play the Watery Grave. Let's say go. So yeah, I might have had a mulligan again. Just because without any kind of graveyard, filler, or haste... Ooh, our opponent kept a Woodland Cemetery Arbor Elf hand. That's really bad for him. No second land. Okay, so we drew another land. And this time we're just going to play our Godless Shrine tapped. So our opponent has a mana elf but doesn't produce mana. Or presumably against a junk reanimator. Oh, he drew a land, but also does not help with Arbor Elf. So it's like we're going to just cast Bruna this game, so hopefully we can draw some things to work with it. We drew another land. We only played 24 lands. So this is pretty crazy. We've drawn like a lot. We've drawn 6 lands. It's pretty bad. And our opponent has not drawn a third land. It's good for us. It doesn't seem to have a Mulch or a Grizzly Salvage. I think he would just slam those. Ooh, we drew a Faithless Looting. Ooh, we can actually go off this turn. Tap the Sacred Foundry. If you hear that, my cat just got on the chair behind me. She has a bell. So, ooh. Discard 2 cards. So I'm actually going to discard Bruna and Umbrella Rights and get her back right now. We have another Bruna. The next turn we can Breaking ourselves. And, oh my gosh, can't believe we're doing it. So next turn we can Breaking ourselves and Looting. Select target. And then hopefully we can hit some gas, as it were. And there's a good chance junk cannot kill her right now under the circumstances. They usually just have like Abrupt Decay. They don't. Sometimes they have Sever main deck. Usually they don't. Let's see, he's probably gonna Grizzly Salvage. See, oh, he has a Fiend Hunter. That's pretty insane. So I don't know why he didn't do that main phase, cause like he missed his land drop. So there's no reason. Like he might have been playing around counter spells. Okay, he took the Fiend Hunter, hoping to draw a land. Oh, he did, but it's not the right one. Oh, Centaur Healer. That isn't going to help him. So at least we get the Alpha Authority, so we can't get our guy. Like he can Abrupt Decay and then Fiend Hunter. Ooh, drew a Feeling of Dread. It's not going to be too relevant. So we'll just break ourselves. We're not going to need black again, I assume. Probably could tap that a little bit better. Got an Ethereal Armor and an Unflinching Courage and another Alpha Authority. So I'm going to go ahead and Faithless Looting 2. And let's see what else we draw. Flooding and a land. So we'll discard Authority and the Watery Grave. Might as well just play our land. And we'll attack. So this is like the dream. We're doing... We're going to use the ability and get back. Make sure I click it. It's kind of awkward. If I click them all and then they come back. So now he can't block it. He has to double block it. And he's at 12. This is going to pump our Bruna by 1. Because Ethereal Armor is +1/+1 for each enchantment you control, not just auras. So our Chronic Flooding is going to put the lethal damage into play. And also has First Strike and Trample and Lifelink. So we're at 29. Even if he kills this, we have a backup Bruna and we have Chronic Flooding to refill our graveyard, and this Healing Dredge to buy us time. So our opponent kept a pretty loose hand and did not get there, and we kept a pretty loose hand and did get there. It was like the turn before we would have casted her, but so yeah, our opponent is probably just sitting there in disbelief. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed too. Like, this deck is sweet if it gets to do what it wants to do. Like, the fact that for some reason it's not when she comes into play she gets this ability. I guess they thought that'd probably be too good, but I don't, like, it has to attack or block first, which is really awkward. Let's see what our opponent has up his sleeve. Another Centaur Healer. Okay, so we're gonna play Flooding, use it, and then attack. Because every time it attacks, you use the ability. So if we mill more auras, so I guess that's a little bit better in that case. Than just to come in and play, attach auras to it, but like it's not as explosive. I can't protect it as well. So let's put this on our steam vents. Tap 2. Go ahead and add red in case we get like a Faithless Looting. Oh, and we did. Going a little slow right now. Sorry about that. My computer's really excited too. I can't handle what's going on. I guess leave open blue-red, play my Cliff Top. That way I can flashback or hardcast Feeling Dread if I discard it. Let's see. So we have to discard like another Ethereal Armor or another Infliction Courage and an Aura to kill him this turn. Nope, we didn't get there. I'm going to play the Cliff Top just in case we need to keep open Feeling Dread. Play and discard Umbrella Rights. I keep the Bruna in my hand. Attack for 12. So we did get another turn. So there's nothing else to get, so just say no. With a Centaur Healer play, but he should be dead next turn. I can't imagine anything happening. Like, even if he has an Abrupt Decay to kill Ethereal Armor, I attack and it just comes right back. So yeah. Woo! So winning game 1, that's the easy part. Now let's, oh my gosh, I would have drawn Breaking and milled, like, those 3 have been insane. Most I've ever gotten her up to is like a 37-37. Alright, so what do we want against them? So they probably have Sever. They might have like Spotted Graveyard Removal. Feeling Dread isn't that good. Alpha Authority is okay. He does have Fiend Hunters. He probably also has a can't think of his name. The 2-1 that gets an instant rush from their hand. A Sin Collector. So I could put in Angel Serenities because they have angels and it's hard to fight. There's like if they take your Bruna and then you have to rebuild. Could take put Detention Sphere in, but then again you might have Abrupt Decay. So it's either between angels or Detention Spheres. Don't think I want Mizium Scanning though. It protects Bruna from Fiend Hunter. I think I definitely want Detention Spheres then. I'll go ahead and put in all 3. What do I want to take out? I guess I can take out Alpha Authority. It's good, but you only ever want 1. After that, it doesn't do anything besides pump your Ethereal Armor. So I want 3 in the main deck just to get there, but I usually sideboard out 1. So go ahead and submit this. Our opponent is obviously going first. This hand is really bad. If we had a red mana, it would be absolutely insane, but it doesn't, so we're going to mulligan. And this hand's better. It doesn't have any untap mana, and only has tap lands. Okay, so our opponent has lots of mana this time. But does have a Faithless hand, like the redeeming quality of our hand is the Faithless Looting. So our opponent doesn't have Mulch or Scavenge. Let's loot. Hopefully we can draw a land off this. We did. No blue yet though. It's kind of awkward. So I'll just discard Alpha Authority and Bruna and play our Godless Shrine tapped. Say go. So next turn looks like we're going to flashback looting. And we're pretty still on pace for our turn 4 Bruna with nothing to do with it yet though. And our opponent still has nothing. Let's see. And a Death Right. Okay. Okay, so we drew a blue source. So we're just gonna get rid of this death right. Yeah. Converse. Oh, we could also chronic flooding a land, and then not worry about death right yet. Like he's gonna get this Bruna. I think I just want to get it out of here. Let's get rid of this guy. Like I could not like just not worry about it and then just hard cast this Bruna, but that's not even guaranteed. We only have one land in our hand. Oh, he had the abrupt decay, so that's the new plan. So we're trying to hard cast this one, or wait till he taps out. Probably just gonna eat the Bruna now, unless he's like a Thritusk. In that case, I really wish I would have discarded my Unburial Rights earlier. All right, he doesn't. So this turn's on chronic flooding. We drew a 5th land, and so we need to draw one more. So player Blood Crypt tapped. Player chronic flooding on a red source. That's most likely to use it just naturally. And say go. So it does have abrupt decay. So I might be better just to bring an Angel Serenities. I was trying out Pillar Flame. They're good against Death Rights, but Feeling of Dread prevents more damage. Okay, so it eats our Bruna. So we're down 1 Bruna. We have 1 in our hand and 2 left in the deck. And Restoration Angel. Alright, so we have a little bit of clock, but he only has 2 cards in hand. And our plan is to survive for 2 more turns and draw a land. And hopefully he doesn't have a Fiend Hunter. Okay, so we're at 15, so we're doing okay. We got some time. Cavern on Angel. Okay. So let's tap this for a mana, mill for 3. Alright, got Unflinching Courage, and it is a charm. Surprised you didn't get my Faithless Looting. Oh, well, we drew 1. But I just want to flash this one back. It costs more mana, and that's all what we're going to do anyways this turn. I'll leave open blue, because we can cast the Faithless Looting off this Clifftop Retreat in our hand. I don't need this anymore. And there's the extra land, and I guess I'll discard this Looting. I'm not going to cast it this turn. Let's play a land. Oh, I should play the tap land. Wasn't thinking. I was thinking of, like, I could play this to cast Faithless Looting, but I'm not doing that anymore. So, we're going to take 2 damage next turn for no reason, unfortunately. I was just already locked into the train of thought of thinking I can cast my Faithless Looting. So hopefully it doesn't have an Angel next turn, which you can cast. Or 2 turns, yeah, next to my next turn. So we're going to 9. Really wish I had an Is It Charm. We can like end a turn, Charm, and Death Right. Oh. So he has enough for our Angel. I play my lands in my graveyard for him to eat, as it were. And let's see what we draw. Unflinching Courage. So pay 2 life. So go to 7. Play Bruna. So if he doesn't have an Angel here, we're in great shape. If he does, it's pretty bad. We could always just like mill a Bruna next turn, and then if he taps out for Angel, we can get Unburial Rights and then get it back, or just draw Attention Sphere next turn, which is less likely. The more likely we mill a Bruna, because we have lots of draws for that. Then we can Unburial Rights it. So I milled, was it 3 lands? Or was it Unflinching Courage and a couple lands? It's hard to tell. The graveyard moves and stuff gets put into it. Oh, definitely Alpha Authority got added. Alright, so we're at 5. Angel. So if he can kill my Bruna, we're dead this turn. And we would have been dead anyways. Oh, I guess he doesn't know how this works. I'm going to gain lots of life. So we're going to get 4 Unflinching Courages and an Alpha Authority. So we can't even get rid of it now. Just a 13-13. Ain't no thing. So we're going to, way the damage and life gain works now, like it happens at the same time. It used to not. It used to be a triggered ability. So even though we're taking 4 and he has Deathrite to kill us, but we're getting life at the same time. So yeah, he is pretty boned. Like he can't do anything. He has to abrupt decay the authority and then kill the angel. I wonder what's in his hand. It might be just like Threat Tusk and he didn't want to tap out, leave up with Deathrite. Just another Arbor Elf. So this turn should go up to at least 27. Oh, he just had land in Arbor Elf. He was just playing around rolling Tamblar, which is fair. So he doesn't have Angel. What's he saying? LOL, your deck's so bad. Yeah, but I'm the one winning. Like I said, though, this isn't a real deck. You shouldn't be playing it. Oh, got double Ethereal Armor, and that's the game, right? Yeah, I don't want to Izzet Charm, just in case. You never know what could happen. So we're attacking, and we are going to use this ability. Yep, 29-29. He's going to gain 2 life, go to 22, and then be dead. So yeah, our opponent didn't interact with us, besides getting rid of Bruna from our graveyard. And our opponent is cussing. Hopefully you can't see that. And we have won the match. Alright, so that's it. So easy. Alright, so that's the first match, and we did pretty well. Got pretty lucky. And our opponent got a little unlucky. Game 1, game 2 just wasn't able to get there. Alright, so hopefully we can do just as well in round 2.